Hi, my name's Damien Cooley and welcome to our March auction wrap. Today I have with me Andrew Cooley.
Thanks Damien, it's certainly great to be here today.
Andrew, another great month for the company. We've had more than 680 properties booked to go to auction and we've really seen some great results.
Damien, this has been one of the strongest months I've personally seen. We've seen some fantastic sales take place, really particularly not only all over Sydney, but in the Sutherland Shire and St George Market.
Tell us a little bit about some of the sales that you've had, because you've had some great sales and particular interest in properties that have sold for a lot over their reserve price.
Well, that's right. And look, I think we're seeing these examples every weekend. Two standout properties that come to mind would be one we took to auction a couple of weekends ago. That was marketed on behalf of Jed Wood from Sanders Property Agents at number 22 Baroni Avenue in Engadine. Now, Damien, all the feedback had been coming in around the early 7s. We had 6 people register. We had a reserve of $740,000. It actually sold for $841,000. That's $101,000 over its reserve.
I think if there's one thing, Andrew, that a lot of agents really need to concentrate on over the next few weeks is managing vendors' expectations.
Definitely.
We're absolutely seeing astronomical number of properties going to auction, particularly in this pre-Easter rush.
If we can have discussions with buyers and let them know all the different scenarios that might take place on the day, keep them very well informed right throughout the marketing campaign, hopefully that would ensure a great result on the day. Equally with our vendors, it's about being in touch with them every single day of the marketing campaign and letting them know exactly what's taking place, all the feedback, so that they can make an educated decision based on where their reserve should be. An example of where we're starting to see some vendors creep above market value with their reserves would be a property which we took to auction on behalf of Chris Murray from Greg Gilbert Real Estate. The property was number 23 Labahim Avenue in Caringbah South. Now, we had a reserve of $1,325,000. We managed to sell the property for $1,275,000. Now, even though our reserve was high, Chris was able to use the auction process to give the vendor a really clear understanding of where all the market feedback had been and actually get a great result within 28 days. Damien, one of our key sales in March was a property marketed by Joe Recep of NG Farah. That property was 11A Bryant Street in Rockdale. Now, we had a reserve of $650,000. Amazingly, 20 people registered for that property and it sold for $915,000. What a great example where we take price away from the equation.
Absolutely.
We create urgency by having a set date and time, and when we put buyers in a competitive situation, they bid over the reserve, and that was a phenomenal result.
Thanks for joining us for our March auction wrap. If you have any auctions coming up, we'd be thrilled if you thought of us.